Hello there, this is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. These are the kit cards from the October 2025 Cozy Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit. And then those are our alternative cards. Hopefully there's sound to this video. I'm going to look, I can't look. Okay, it's recording. I don't know what happened last time. So I'm redoing this voiceover. I didn't do a voiceover to begin with, so it's just weird. My hands are not going to match my voice, and so yeah. We got three kit cards. You get to make three each for a total of 9 cards, and you get the same envelopes and everything like that. And this is a super cute, fun kit. There's all you're doing is stamping the sentiments. That is it. You know, a couple times a year we get that cute little box and different colored tissue paper. And this time is for Christmas. And over on the right there, you see the coordinating die cuts for this kit. And they are called, oh, let's see. Wow, it's not even mentioned on here. Um, it's in the supply list, okay, because I don't want to get up and turn around and grab it while I'm doing this. I just want to get this over with. Um, those are the die cuts, and again, they'll be in the supply list. You get a nice stamp set there, and I put everything we needed that was in the kit on top of the cards. And if you look at those elements there with the joy card, they are very, very fuzzy. Even the Christmas tree and the ornament, it's all it's very velvety. It just has that texture, and it's really, really cool. Um, Nice stamp set. You get big fonts. You get a pecan pie ink cube with that. And the colors in this are basic beige, cherry cobbler, garden green, pecan pie, and real red. Then you get those sequins with it. And what else do you get? Stampin' Dimensionals, and then you get like a little roll of tape, a roll of tear and tape, and then a full size sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals, just one. And you also get a small sheet of mini glue dots. And those dies, by the way, they are called Abundant Joy dies. You get 9 envelopes. They match beautifully with the cards. Like the one of our card bases is like the front of the envelope, and then a mat that goes on top of it is like that flap that you can see right above that joy card. So I'm going to end up making these kit cards and then come back and show you what they're like. And then do our alternatives. It was only going to be 2 this time around, but this is a video that you want to leave a comment on to, win your paper pumpkin kit. And check in the description, please, of this video and over on my blog of our winners for September and, no, I'm sorry, August and September. I, drew names, and I still need my August gal, Becky, to get a hold of me. So, since I'm redoing the voiceover here, I can't see when I'm going to go to the next frame or anything like that. But I know that I do talk about in one of the cards in that Joy card kit, our first alternative. If you don't have the Florals in Bloom bundle, you can just use fussy cut those flowers and the leaves out and make it your own. So, okay, there's my frame change. This is where I've already put together our cards, and that's what they look like. And again, they're super, super easy to put together. With that one, you want to put the Stampin' Dimensionals on the bottom of those 3 images, not 3 images, but like the 3 parts of the tree there, and then glue or a couple mini glue dots on top, and then hold it down for a minute. So there's that great dimension to it. And there's our Joy card there. Um, those are the flowers in the stems I'm talking about that we're using for our first card. And then the last card of that just adorable little ornament. All I did was stamp the sentiment. That's all you have to do in these cards. And again, they were really, really easy to make. And I guess we're getting ready to roll over to our first alternative now. So for our first alternative, that's the card I've been talking about the most throughout this video. Um, I do remember losing a little bit of footage on this, and this is where but it all turns out. This is where you want to cut the sprigs out from what I'm showing you up there on like on the center. And then if you don't have those flowers, there's other, like from the Joy card, just go ahead and fussy cut those out and then you're fine. I did bring in Florals and Bloom bundle for this. And then over there on the top left, that's from Kit. And then those branching out dies are fantastic. I took the smaller one, and that's going to be our image panel. And I cut that out of one of the card fronts. And then our card base is also going to be from the kit. So everything I used so far is from the kit except for the dies. And then I'm going to bring in the Florals in Bloom with that. And then, we have our sentiment that I have to stamp first. And that's going to be pretty much it for that. So I am going to speed this up just a little bit. I have a piece of scratch paper that's basic white. You can use regular or thick. And I'm going to take one of the solid images. There's 2 sets of flowers there. And I'm going to pull the one you see over on the right in the stamp case. And I'm going to stamp it off one time with real red, and that does not work at all. And then eventually I end up going, this part should have been edited out to begin with in the beginning. Okay, that doesn't work. So this is where I end up bringing in, Poppy Parade for the flowers, and then for the top layer, I'm going to stamp that with real red. I'm sorry for everything that's going on here. I wasn't anticipating any of this to happen. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I got a feeling that I'm going to have to cut some more footage out and kind of wing it from there. But I do recall when I come back in, everything will be stamped and then I'll have them die cut out for you. Okay, I am back and this is turning into more of a fiasco than I thought. And I figured out what happened. I ended up with 2 movies somehow. And I saved one that was only partially done before I spliced in, another part, and somehow I uploaded the movie that was only partially done, like to where I lost the footage because I really lost it now, and I hadn't done the voiceover yet in certain parts of it. So back to where I was, I got these die cut out. I put this label here from that bundled trees or branches. It's in the supply list because now I'm completely flustered over all of this. That was Stampin' Dimensionals. Sentiment was stamped with garden green ink. This part was adhered with liquid adhesive. Put a dimensional underneath. All 3 of these flowers, they got dimensionals on them. And then my little fuzzy flowers here, glue, and then the ones I fussy cut from this here, glue as well. Tied a big linen bow, snuck it in underneath there. And then we have 3 sequins to embellish. Now for this card, this is straight. It's just very straightforward. This is cut out of those Joy die cuts from Abundant Joy that I showed you at the beginning of the video. From Garden Green, I popped this down on one of the ornaments from the card kit with them. This is all glued down with liquid adhesive. All of this is. And then I took a sentiment from the stamp set from the kit, embossed white powder on there, to the world, used the banner punch to do the banner edges, the ends, and then popped it down with Stampin' Dimensionals onto the card. So I apologize. Next time I do a video, it'll be so much better than this. But, I wanted to get it up on Friday. And again, this is the one that you want to leave a comment to for your chance to win this kit. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to come back on Tuesday. I'm going to have a cute little birthday card for you made from Cake Day, which is coming out on November 3rd, online exclusives. But it's going to be Halloween themed for our Stampin' Up! Only challenges. So again, have a great weekend. And thank you for putting up with this. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, share, sign up for my newsletter, and I will see you again on Tuesday.